Well, RANCHO is finally here for console and PC at this point, so that basically means everybody should be able to play RANCHO, and there's a lot of questions on where you should hunt and kind of like how you should hunt this map. And I'm going to tell you today my favorite way on how to hunt RANCHO. So my favorite way to hunt RANCHO is actually a combination of different ways. There's so many ways you can hunt this map. And the first way that you can hunt it is by going from water source to water source. That is one of the ways that I hunt the map. But that's not the only way I hunt the map. My favorite way to hunt is actually doing spot and stalk from up high. So that basically means you're up on top of a mountain range like this and you're looking down and you're spot and stalking for animals. You're looking down these valleys like this and you're trying to find, you know, big herds of animals or like a loner buck or even a doe walk in this direction, and you kind of try and figure out what way she's going. And then once you figure out what way she's going, usually you can figure out where the herd's gonna be. And a lot of times when you find the herd, well, that's when you find the big bucks. So first off, there's a couple different locations where you can hunt for whitetail and mule deer, but there's a couple locations where you can only hunt for whitetail or mule deer. So there's gonna be only one species in that area. My favorite places to go are places to go where both the species are going to be at the same time. For instance, it's going to be on the north end, way up here by Belampo. This little lake right here, there's no outposts up here. So basically, you just have to come from this outpost here, Casa de los Gil, and then drive your ATV all the way over here, set up a tent right here, and set up a tent right here. But once you get to this location right here, you're going to be able to overlook this whole valley here. And if you guys were in the stream yesterday, you would know just how awesome this location is. You can pretty much see, well, if you could see 500 to 1,000 yards, you could see that from here. But you can only see 460 yards with the rendering distance. 1,000 yards you can cover from this mountaintop. It's pretty phenomenal, and I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. But after that, I want to show you my next favorite spot for whitetail and mule deer. We're up on top of the Rockies here, looking down this valley, and there should be some big muleys out there bedded somewhere. Look how much we can see, though. Jackpot, baby! Jackpot! Oh, check that out. Man, that's what I wanted to find. 400 yards away bedded out there, and we got a huge muley buck bedded out there. 415 yards. I think that might be another good one, too. That's definitely the biggest one right there. I knew there was another big one in there. And another one right there. See, this is my style of hunting. I absolutely love this. Massive, massive herd of muleys out there. It wasn't a good angle. And he was in a lot of brush. I'm pretty sure we smoked him that time. He went out of render distance. Alright, so that was a super, super far shot. Maybe a little bit too far. Alright, let's not take any more 400-yard shots on big bucks like that, guys. That was a little bit too risky. I mean, I know it was cool, but I don't really know if we got that buck or not. We got some more blood here. And check this out right here. Right here lays our huge muley buck. I think this was the level 4, the wide buck. Look how he lays. Man, that's so cool. And it's so realistic as well. The fact that he just like tipped over straight backwards like that and ended up just like that is pretty awesome. 241 gold, and take a look how far that shot is. 460 yards is render, and we made a 458 yard lung shot on that buck with the M1. 241 gold, and man, we almost made a heart shot too. What an epic shot right there. I was holding for pretty much like right high on that shoulder, so I was holding like right here. And because we're so high up, look at the angle on that bullet there. I mean, that's pretty intense. That's the buck we wanted to get from before. You're kidding me right now. That's the same buck we missed at like 20 yards away, dude. There's no way he's getting away this time. There's no way. 350 yards away. It's kind of far actually, but... Go to sleep. That's what I thought. Where in the heck did this thing come from now? Another level 4. And another and another. What in the heck is going on? Is this like for real? What is happening here? Oh, he tricked me. Tricked me once. Definitely not gonna trick me twice. Oh man, we're just too good with this thing. But this is the buck that we missed 3 times. 232.7 gold. Got him at 357 yards. All right, here's this buck down here. 246, double lung heart shot on the trot. Whew, smoked him. Now this area over here is going to be an excellent location for whitetail. In fact, this area here is the same exact spot that we found our bedded great one. He was bedded right here. So over here by El Porterero, and there's no outpost here really. Well, there's one over here. Casa de los Flores, and that's basically the nearest outpost to this location. So we have our tent set up right here, and this spot's gonna actually be about 250 yards away from a really good whitetail spot, which is gonna be right here. They feed right here from 14 until 1800, but they also bed out here too. Now the next spot's gonna be over here. This spot right, I believe, yeah, right here, okay. This is where they rest, but they also rest right here too. So pretty much this whole entire bottom here is full of bedded whitetails. So they feed out here and they rest out here. So my best advice would be to come here, like I said before, at 7:30 in the morning. The whitetails should be feeding out here, and then if you come here at 11:30 in the morning, the whitetails should be just done drinking, and they're going to come out here and rest right here. And what's good about this spot is you can actually set up a tent right here on this ridge, and you can overlook this whole ravine over here. I had a tent here. I have one over here now, which is not bad because I can see all the way to here. But anyways, yeah, I would definitely recommend putting your tent right here, because then you can overlook these whitetail bedded right here. As you can see, they're bedding from 11:30 until 14:30 in the afternoon, and you can just see this whole entire bottom here. It's loaded with whitetail. In fact, when the beta came out and we were over here just hunting for pheasant and bobcat, I looked out here and I'm like, man, this spot would be perfect for whitetail. And sure enough, it's an awesome location. Okay, now this next area is only good for mule deer, but it's also good for bighorn sheep. If you're looking for bighorn and mule deer, I definitely recommend this location here. This is on the very bottom end of the map here, La Falda de Rio, and the nearest outpost is actually right here, Casa de los Venezuela. And I set up a tent right here, but to be honest, I would recommend setting one up like right here on top of this mountain here. The problem is I can't put any more tents on this map because it won't let us. Otherwise I would have like a tent here, and a tent here. But because I need to have a lot of spots kind of spread out, I have a tent right here, so this spot can go either to the right or to the left, or it can go straight out this way too. A lot of times we do drives, so then we'll have a tent over here, and they'll kind of push around this point here, and we'll have 3 guys come in from here and push this way, which works amazing as well. But I would recommend putting your tent right here, and you can pretty much just watch this whole bottom of this valley down here, and it is loaded with muleys, bighorn sheep, and even coyotes. Actually, we did see a huge mythical down here a couple weeks ago as well. So as you can see here, the mule deer bed here from 7 in the morning until 11, but then after that they still are in this area feeding, I believe, somewhere. Yeah, they're still here, so they don't just like leave once it becomes 11 o'clock, because they don't drink until 14:30. So that basically means that they're still in this area for quite a bit of time. And then you also have the bighorn sheep here that are going to be bedded from 11 until 14 as well. So I would definitely recommend coming here at about 7:30 in the morning. It would be perfect time. But again, set your tent up right here, and you can just look down this whole valley here and you'll be able to see all kinds of animals. I mean, we had 3 different herds of mule deer over here. So it's an excellent, excellent location for muley and bighorn sheep. Another really good spot to see from up high for mule deer is over here, which is actually right on top of this mountain ridge right here. It's an excellent location, but there's not a ton of mule deer here. The problem is this is the best place to be able to see far. The mule deer actually bed over here, right? So typically you'd probably want to have a tent maybe here, but I have one here because I can see all the way around. It's excellent for bighorn sheep. So right on this ridge right here, you can see there's a really little kind of a narrow path going there, and we have our tent set up right there. The view is absolutely incredible from there. But we have bighorn sheep there, we have bobcat here, and then we have bobcat here as well, and the mule deer should be like right here. So in this case I have a tent set up here, so we really don't need to have another tent over here. But if you could put one here, and not only that, I definitely wouldn't recommend putting a tent here, because there's just so many animals in this location right here. They get all bunched up together, and in my opinion it's not even fun to hunt them anymore, because they're just like freaking 30 mule deer, 15 turkey, like 10 coyotes, and like 15 bighorn sheep all right here. And then it just causes a bunch of lag, and you're not even hunting, you're just like running around like shooting stuff that's glitching out. So I wouldn't recommend putting your tent there. I would keep it kind of up on this ridge here, or like I said, over here. The last place that I recommend putting a tent really high up where you can see far as well is right where we're at right here by Los Charcos. This spot is an excellent spot, and the way that I actually found this spot is I was over here looking for bighorn, and all of a sudden I spotted a big muley right on this ridge here. He was bedded. But here's the thing though, a lot of times they're in the brush, so just because you can see a lot doesn't mean that you can see where they're at exactly. Because if there's a giant buck bedded right there, you're just not going to see him. So you really need to cover a lot of ground. Look at that, perfect example. Got a max weight gobbler, just came in pretty much out of nowhere, and there's a decent bighorn sheep. So just like that, we had a small, I don't know if it's a female, okay, then actually it's a small male. There's a pretty decent bighorn sheep right there, which he's borderline gold potential, but he was behind that brush, so we couldn't see him until we slid over a little bit more. But I do think we're going to try and take down this gobbler here at about 350 with the 22 rifle here. And see if we can't connect on him real quick. 350 is kind of an odd distance to be able to take with the 22. I can see one there, and I think there's another one like right behind that one there. But for now, we're definitely going to take down that one there as he steps out at about 400 yards out, which is pretty far. But eventually, you'll get to be able to take these shots. Think we smoked him. Now that I know this turkey's 400, we should be able to smoke this thing. Check this out, guys. Get wrecked. Oh, I dropped a little that time. That's money. Got him. So I know right where 400 is. You gonna go down or what? Okay, she's down. Well, unfortunately, it was only a hen. Well, that one's not a bad size looking ram either at about 400 as well. Oh, there's the gobbler. 2 gobblers, and there's the max weight gobbler I was looking for from before. Check that out. Oh, the problem is he's 299. And I really don't know where to... Oh my god, that was bad. I think we got him. We definitely hit him. Come on, go down, go down. Go down. I couldn't tell you if we got him or not, to tell you the truth. But either way, we should be able to get this gobbler for sure. Okay, this one's 300. Again, it's kind of an odd distance to take a shot. I really don't know like where to hold. And plus we're super high up on this mountain here too. Maybe the 3rd dot down? Oh, okay. I think we figured out where to aim. All right, so apparently every one of these dots is like 50 yards. So 150, 200, 250, 300. Okay, so maybe that's how it is. Maybe it's 50 every dot. We're zeroed in for 150, and we use the third dot down. So since he's a guaranteed goal potential ram, we're definitely going to take him down. How about 315 here? But I don't like that angle that much, to be honest. So I'm going to try and get his attention. Get him to turn a little bit here. Or just absolutely mess that up. Oh man, I didn't try and do that, guys. I really didn't try and do that. Imagine if we just drilled him. Imagine if we just absolutely drilled him on the run. And this is actually another pretty incredible spot right here. So if you find something, oh wow, that's a good buck. Holy, I saw him before, but I didn't see like how big he was. All I could see was he was a buck. And now I can see he's a massive buck. Wow, 350 yards out. You know what? We might try and pop that off quick here, guys. Oh, I don't want to take a shot through the brush. Oh, I think we drilled him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Come on, that shot looked good. Okay, you win. I can't hit you. Just fall over already. Oh my god. Anyways, let me show you this location real quick here. After I completely embarrass myself in front of everybody. So we have the tent set up right here. I already showed you this spot, but this spot here is excellent because the road comes across here and there's a massive mountain on this side. So it's kind of like a natural funnel where the muleys, when they come through here, they cross right in front of you and they come down here to get a drink of water. So this is an excellent spot. You could actually probably set up a tripod here and look over this whole valley all the way from this mountaintop right here and just look how much you can see. I mean, you can cover so much ground from this one spot here and just start watching, you know, just glass this whole area. And eventually you'll see movement, and just like that, we saw that huge buck down there. Okay, we found our buck down here, but there's also some tracks right here. And I want to check these tracks out to see what it might be. All right, looks like it's just a small buck, which I'm actually all right with that. But I want to find out how big this one's going to be. Oh, he was a good one. 257. We took him at 362 yards and just didn't quite hold far enough in front of him. Caught intestine and stomach, which is honestly not a horrible shot, but it's really not that great of a shot. But it's still a beautiful buck down. We just found a coyote, and he or she is like 450 yards out there. I can't even actually see what it is, but we have the 243, so I want to try and use that and see if we can't take a super far shot on this thing. How the heck did we miss twice? We might have missed twice, but I can guarantee you one thing. We definitely didn't miss 3 times. So we were actually shooting high, which is kind of odd because 300... You know what? I always forget this. When you're super high up like that, you gotta hold low. You just gotta hold low, because if you don't, you're gonna shoot right over the top of them. Oh my god, it's a mythical. A massive mythical Mexican bobcat. I held low so we wouldn't shoot high, and I'm hoping we drilled him. Come on, go down, sucker. Come on. I am not doing too good this time. Tell me we got him. We hit something, but I couldn't even tell you if we got intestine or what. Please tell me we got him. Please tell me we got that thing. He's big. Real big. And there is our Mexican bobcat down there. This spot here's a really good spot too. I already showed you guys this spot. So you want to have your tent set up right here, and there's a mountain right here. You can climb up this mountain, or you can go this way and climb up this mountain here, and you can look for whitetail over on this ridge here. The only place that I really didn't show you is actually this spot here, which I'll try and get over there and show you guys that in a second. Hey, we got a peccary coming this way. It's a female. We could probably use the M1, I suppose. We got one bullet left in here, right? One bullet. You're gonna run past us, huh? Oh, you're not gonna get too far. Jaw and a neck shot there. It's a non-vital hit. We ripped. We totally ripped this one, guys. Oh. So we dropped super low that first shot, and then we were high. 26 would have been a huge mythical gold Mexican bobcat. I mean, it's still a huge Mexican bobcat, but it's not gold because we messed up the shot quite a bit there. Well, let's try and make up for it with this one, shall we? Holy, we're finding all these bobcats all over the place. This guy should be a gold. So if we can connect, yes! Absolutely smoke that sucker. This should be a gold for sure. And that will make up for that mythical. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's like 100% chance it's gotta be a gold. Like it has to be gold as a level 7. 6s maybe not, but I feel like 7s have to be gold. Yep, and it's a cool looking one too. It's a red. 25.9 gold. Smoked him, double lunged him at 100 yards out, but I think this might be our first big gold red. So I kind of want to actually get him mounted, which that's pretty sweet. That's super, super awesome. Another Mexican bobcat. Okay, check this out. We're going to try and double up here, guys. We're going to try and smoke the Mexican bobcat and then the coyote. Bobcats hit good, I think. Yeah, we smoked the bobcat. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And the coyote, I believe, is gone because I can't see it anymore. Let's find out how we did, and took a 262-yard walking shot and absolutely drilled that brown Mexican bobcat right there. Sweet. A muley buck, a bighorn, and a gobbler all over there. An absolute giant bighorn and a max weight gobbler. We definitely want to get him. And apparently he's gonna rest right there and bed right down. Jackpot. That is a massive ram. Oh, he's quartering quite a bit. We could maybe try and sneak one in there. Maybe. 150 yards. I mean, I was gonna say, we absolutely drilled that thing, like 100%. So if he's gonna try and run and act like he wasn't hit, then I got a problem with that. Same thing with that gobbler right there. He totally acted like he wasn't even hit and just bolted, ran about 20 steps, back end drop, and he just piled right up right there. But here's our gobbler. He's a big one too, 4.3 gold, a buff. We hit him twice. And here is our massive ram. I believe he's a max weight too. Got some pretty impressive curls on him. Let's pick him up. A 155. Yeah. That is a huge ram. And let's take a look at that shot placement there. Pretty much made a perfect shot. 156 yards and a 155 gold bighorn sheep. That's actually the biggest ram we've gotten here in quite a while. I don't believe I've ever even seen a diamond bighorn on this map. It would be really cool to finally see one, but I suppose you'd have to hunt them quite a bit, and I don't really hunt them that much. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you found it helpful in enjoying your time on RANCHO.ARROYO. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.